at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Ryder. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
On 1st and 10, Ryder. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Ryder flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Williams running left. Oh, big hole left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Ryder. And his throw here's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action. Ryder airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Baby. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. He's got him in, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Faking the give, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Ryder. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ryder steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 37.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. That's into the hands of Pascal. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Single. Block 14.
Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, he stays up. Now he's flushed out right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play action, it's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half. And now can the and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryder. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he works free. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for Carolina.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Touchdown! Nick Boyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Ryder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Ryder forced out to his left. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They run it again with Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryder. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Ryder. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the end zone, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyer. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back to throw. Ryder. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Solid response that time by... And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
They'll look to throw. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now we've got a 1-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 37-yard line. A big pickup there on